What's up, delinquents? Welcome to Delinquent Culture, the only podcast with Johnny Three Stripes and Z-Sig24 in it. So what else are you looking for?
There we
Of
go.
course, I'm Johnny Three Stripes.
Z-Stick24.
Let's get into it. All right, I've been kind of hyped to talk about this one ever since I've seen it released a couple weeks ago, I think. Sony debuted a conceptual technology that they're working on that will allow gamers to experience real live scents while they're playing video games.
Sense, so they can smell whatever they're playing, eh?
Yeah. Like the control, I'm guessing the controller, I guess, will let out like a little loft of something, whatever's going on. I've been so back and forth with this. I don't know if that's exciting or like the worst idea ever.
Well, I think most video games are like situations that I wouldn't think smells would be awesome.
No, no, that's where my mind's going. Like I am so reactive to different scents. Like if I smell vomit, I will vomit. Like
Yeah.
I can see somebody puke and be like, "Oh, that's gross," but if I smell it, I'm like, courtesy
Dude,
bomb.
even if you're not in like the right mood for the certain smell, even if it smells good, sometimes like gets your stomach upset or something like that too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I've actually like smelled like a straight like strong aroma of like a food I've liked, but it was like early in the morning or like a certain time where you're like not wanting to smell it, and you're
Yeah, and
like now
it's just the wrong time.
yeah, and you're like, oh, my stomach hurts. Like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, no, I don't like that.
So like I was like it was Sony, so my mind went right to GTA, like going through all the different places. Do you even know what city the new Grand Theft is in?
I think it's Miami.
Is it my well? Get some what the Florida sense going on. Like if you go into
Dude.
like a dank strip club or something.
Or like or the people that don't like shower frequently in Miami, dude. Like, I mean, they're sweating pretty good and it's humid.
Yeah, if they want to make it realistic, you're just gonna be smelling
Yeah,
must.
I'm pretty sure the new GTA set in Miami. So, oh,
Yeah. Oh, I think you're
the
right.
picking up the hookers. Oh man,
Oh, that's that bad bitch scent right there.
dude.
That's
I
that
mean, some
bad
of the
bitch.
side quests, you do some wild stuff with
Oh
like.
yeah. There's
So
some things I don't think I want to smell.
no, I mean some of the side quests you like disguise yourself as like a garbage man or something like that to do like a heist. Like,
Yeah.
uh, let's get a steak.
Yeah, but then I was also thinking there's some games that it'd be pretty lit. Like obviously my mind went to Legend of Zelda. I mean, I know this is a Sony thing, but you know Nintendo would follow through. But think about
Yeah,
like Wind Waker. Like going in the open ocean water and like smelling an ocean breeze while you're playing. I think that would be sick. But then you go into scenes where you're like fighting inside a whale stomach.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, I mean there'd be some. I mean, I'd rather it be in like movies and like you can only like have the feature on, I guess, and like even that, bro.
yeah, it's just so unpredictable. And like I
Yeah,
said, I'm very, very reactive to smells. So,
I'm. I don't think I'm a fan. What about like playing zombies or something like that? That'd be god
oh,
awful.
oh my gosh,
Just smell like death.
there'd just be decay everywhere.
Bro, death is like one of the worst smells.
Yeah, yeah, decaying bodies are no joke.
uh, yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't know if I could get behind that unless it was like only pleasant smells come through the controller.
Let me play Animal Crossing with the scents, and then
Yeah,
we might be okay.
yeah, exactly. But like I said, even at that, dude, sometimes like a certain smell will just hit you the wrong way, and yeah, no, I don't think I'm a fan.
Yeah. All right. So on this episode of What the Florida. Here you go in your hometown. So, I mean, it starts out kind of like a cute little. Okay, I'll just get into it. So, two Miami-Dade inmates
Okay.
had conceived a baby. So, initially, you're like, all right, they were getting around to doing something while the guards weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Nah, these two have never met. They conceived a baby together and never met.
So there were certain things transferred certain ways to get from one person to another.
Yeah, they put bodily fluids in through the air ducts.
That is such a Florida thing to happen, dude. I mean,
Right? Like these people have literally never met. They got to know each other by speaking through the AC vents, just talking through each other, and decided this is the person I want to be stuck with the rest of my life because we have a child together. I mean, I don't know if they'll actually like end up together, but they're gonna have a baby.
they're gonna have some type of connection there for sure. I mean,
Yeah. Just oh my gosh, just think about if you got out afterwards and had a complete, mm.
that that is something. How does it say how they got the the fluid from one to from one to another?
uh, all it says in the article was they put bodily fluids in saran wrap and then passed it through the vents.
How would they would have to have help probably from the other inmates,
That's
eh?
what I was just thinking. They must have had somebody to pass them along, like keep it going. Either that, or like maybe the air was blowing through so hard that it just like,
Ah, okay. That maybe that was the reason for the plastic wrap to use, so it caught the air.
yeah.
And then she just reached out and snagged it when it was blowing through. I don't. I wow, that's some wild stuff.
when inmates Daisy Link and Juan DePaz converse through neighboring AC vents in their cells. They've never laid eyes on. She's a miracle baby, and she's a blessing. Daisy Link said about the Virgin Mary process of conceiving her daughter.
I mean, kind of. I guess. Yeah. It's kind of funny to compare it to that, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh my gosh,
is
the things inmates get away with.
is that how Mary did it?
Oh, her and
Oh man.
the angel met in jail. You know,
Threw that stuff in some saran wrap and threw it threw it in the air duct.
man, think about that poor kid, and like whenever kids in the future will be like, "So how'd your parents meet?" Oh, and
They never
who
did.
knows how severe their sentences are? They might not even be out. And be like, "Oh, they haven't yet."
How'd your parents meet? They didn't.
Or
That's
like at my
wild.
birth. What the
Yeah.
Florida?
No, that's a big what the Florida man. That's yeah, no. The sad thing is, I feel like that's just like a typical story down here. It's another day in the life.
Right, like
Like,
if you dug long enough, that wouldn't be the weirdest way that somebody's conceived a baby in Miami-Dade area.
no, no, especially Miami Dade. I mean, that's as South Florida as you can get. I mean, wow, that's some crazy stuff right there.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give you props for the creativity on that one, but
I mean, yeah, especially if they actually use the AC vent to actually carry the product from one to another. I mean,
yeah, I wonder if how many failed attempts they would have had to do that. Because like you think about people trying to conceive a baby and like,
think, oh my god, think about your AC vent being blocked in prison and being like, "What's blocking this?" and you mess with it, you mess with the filter or something
right,
like
have to
that.
send maintenance in, and they're just like, oh, there's Saran wrap, and like, what's going on?
You would never guess what it would be either. Like,
No, no, my mind would never be like, this is baby making fluid, obviously.
like, dude, I can't even imagine if you were like the maintenance guy or an inmate that was like, what is this?" And it's like coming through your AC vent. Oh my god! You just tug on it or something. Oh
Or like
my!
imagine that's not the only thing getting passed through the AC vents. Like they're passing probably like some snuck in stuff to one another through the AC vents, and some guys there looking for his next fix and pulls out saran wrap full of little
I've
swimmies.
I've never seen it come this way before.
Am I supposed to snort this, inject it,
Oh my god!
put it under my
Oh,
tongue?
this is some new processing here. Wow, that would
20
be that would be something.
All right, so this next part, we took to you guys to submit some anonymous questions. One wasn't anonymous, but get a little Q&A going. All right. Oh, this one's pretty deep. It's a great first one. What's your biggest regret?
Well, that's deep, man. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Going hard on the first one.
Biggest regret. Honestly, I don't know if I have a lot of regrets or I don't look back enough to really have regrets. I mean, there's always things that, like, I mean, I guess you could do differently that might have turned out better.
Yeah.
But phew, I would say my biggest regret would probably be not having the same mindset that I have now, to be honest. And that is pretty much as simple as, like, don't not do something, like just try to do it if you want to do it, or like if that, you know what I mean, like just try.
Yeah.
Like I feel like definitely, like, throughout my life there's been times where I haven't tried to do something just because, like, I was like, there's no way, or like, I wouldn't make it anyway. Like,
Yeah.
nah, just try to do it. You're gonna make it way farther in life by trying and failing than just not trying at all. So I think that would probably be my biggest regret, is not always having that mindset. um yeah, yeah.
You know, speaking of that reminded me of a time in college where I got like one of the best pieces of advice from like one of the least motivational or inspiring people ever, like my
That's
friend
the
in
best,
college.
actually.
It
That's
really
the
is.
best.
It really is. And it's like that whole like just take a shot because you miss 100% of shots that you don't take.
Yep.
Um there was this group of girls that were over in the dining hall like giving us a look and whatever, and I said to
Yeah.
him like go get that girl's number, and I was one of the girls that was there, and like he was like all right, I'll do it. And we were all like freshmen, like 2 weeks in, and we're like
Yeah. You do
just gonna
what?
just gonna go over and get her number. He's like I'm not gonna have any less sex with her if I don't like.
Dude, that's the mindset.
You're
I mean,
right, you're right,
that's
dude.
I mean, I've always, like, if you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? I
Yeah,
mean, boom, right
exactly.
there, right there. So I mean, you can you can take that and, use it with women, I guess, or any type of, life goals or anything.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
yeah.
mean, that'd probably be my biggest regret, because I definitely haven't always had that mindset. You know what I mean?
That's a good
So
one. Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
one. Because that was something I never really saw much in you until you were like an older adult. Like
yeah.
obviously you went hard in like football and stuff like that, but
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think there's definitely, like, instances in life where, like, I took a different route solely because I was like, oh, there's no way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna try as hard as I can here, but there's no way I can make it this way. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
yeah, I've definitely not always had that mindset. Definitely more like as an adult, but yeah, for sure. That'd probably be my biggest regret.
I think mine, honestly, and it's really not funny at all. It's honestly kind of cheesy and lame sounding, but not being an advocate more for like anything. You know, like especially like in high school, like sticking up for to bullies.
Yeah.
Like I always thought whenever I was in high school, like I don't bully people, I don't make fun of people, I'm doing my part, that's good enough. But like I wish I would have done more to stand up against kids getting bullied,
Fair enough.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cause like now I look back, I'm like shit. Like you were kind of just letting that happen.
Yeah, no, I completely hear you. Yeah, no, no, that's huge too, because I've always been like that too. Like, I definitely never, like, picked on people or, like, bullied. I don't think I have, actually. I mean, I rag on my friends pretty.
Right, yeah. Like
Hey,
you bully your
Bash, how you doing?
friends.
What was that, dude? All right, my fault.
Good old feature.
It was Bash.
Hmm. Um, it's another one. Oh, are you a backseat driver?
Actually, no, I really try to avoid being a backseat driver. I even, like, if I'm in the passenger seat and, like, I even try not to look and tell them if they're good or not, because I'm like, don't even want to get in the way of them seeing. So like we're like turning at a red light, or I guess it'd be more a stop sign. Like I'm like,
Yep.
but like I guess if it's something like I see something, I'll let them know, like, there's a car on the side of the road or something. But nah,
Right.
I'm
But you're not
definitely
like you're
not.
going too fast or
Nah, I'm
don't go over
definitely
the
like.
line. Yeah. Me neither. I don't understand people that are backseat drivers like that. Like, if I'm a passenger, I'm gonna chill. Like,
I
let
am.
let the
I
driver
do.
stress out.
I'm a passenger princess for sure, dude. Yeah, when I'm over there, I'm
Same.
straight. I'm straight chilling.
Same.
Yeah.
Good. That makes me happy. I'm not the only one that's like that. This one's a weird question. I didn't even know if I was gonna say it just because it's like odd or rent. Do you have any exes? I just felt like that was weird because like who doesn't?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't yeah, I do. 'Cause I don't know. Part of me feels like that's a question like one of our exes asked just so they could get mentioned. They're like, he's gonna say my name.
just
Like,
just rattle off everyone you ever
yeah.
had.
Like, what do you expect from that?
Like,
Because like
yeah.
I don't think any of my I don't know. I don't. My exes are very. I feel like I have two very opposite relationships with like most of my exes. Like I'm either like really chill with them and like we're cool and I hope you're doing really well and I like to see you win. And then there's others that I'm pretty sure I'm blocked from. Or
fair
like I
fair
feel like
enough.
more likely I feel like it would be like one of the friends of one of my exes that would do that so that they could see me mention their name and be like, "Girl, I told you he's still thinking about you. See, he
Hmm.
said your name. I told you."
Hmm.
But yeah, to answer that, yes.
Yeah.
mm. Okay, personality or looks?
For like a relationship.
I'm guessing.
I would think.
Or
Well,
your buddy Pokemon.
they gotta look cool.
Right, you got because like everybody, especially when you're a kid, you like the Pokemon to look cool.
For sure, for sure. But I mean, it's definitely personality. But I mean, I don't think you can like be with someone and not be attracted to them. Do you know what I mean? So
Nah,
like,
you can't totally dismiss one.
yeah. So like the attractiveness has to be there. Like I don't think you could possibly be with somebody that you're like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, like they're always there clearly has to be like an initial attraction too,
Yeah.
at least somewhat.
I mean, that's just natural, right? I mean, there has to be.
Yeah.
There has to be, and I mean,
Of
like
course, unless
attractiveness can be.
unless you met them through an AC vent and then had a baby with them and fell in love with that person.
It doesn't matter
Right. By
until
that
maybe
point,
you see them. That's funny. That's funny.
no, but like I definitely feel like I've obviously matured in that sense cuz definitely throughout like high school and stuff whenever people would say like beauty's in the eye of the beholder, I'd be like that's something ugly people say. Shut up.
I mean, yeah.
But
I mean, everyone's definition of like what's attractive to them is way different, right? So, I mean, yes, but like at the same time, like it can't like you can't like throw up in your mouth when you're like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Absolutely.
that,
But as I've gotten older, I've definitely found more respect for the whole personality side of things because I couldn't imagine living with somebody that I thought had an ugly personality. Like there's people that I see like Karens that I see out in the world and I'm like that's a
dude,
bitch.
dude, well, like, or I'll even, cause I joke with Janelle like all the time, right? I'll even say something that's like super like, cause you know how like some people are like, very down on their partner. So like, I just say something
Yeah, I don't
jokingly.
get that.
I'll just say something jokingly, like I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll be like, can you believe people say that? Like, could you
No,
imagine like me saying that and actually meaning it? Like,
no, I
I'll
don't
say it
get
right
that.
after. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like,
I'll say that stuff to Julia, but not
exactly.
like about her to other people. That blows my mind. I I've never understood that.
Yeah,
It's like, bro, that's saying some shit about you because you decided to pick that person forever, and you're there trash talking them.
dude, it's so wild,
What's
so
that say
wild.
about you?
Or even like how they talk to like their significant other sometimes
Oh
too.
man,
Do you know what I
there's
mean? Or like just that tone, or like almost like one person's like more authoritative than the other somehow. You know what I
or
mean? Like
talk down
especially
to them.
that.
Yeah, like they
Especially
talk
yeah,
down,
especially
belittle
that.
them.
Yeah, talk down and belittle. Yeah, dude. Some people are like like so okay with it in a relationship, and I'm like, what? You're like what?
Like, how could you be happy? How are you
Bro,
happy?
like either side, like
Yeah,
how like how bad are you in your life to like talk down to somebody like that? That's supposed to be like your everything, right? And then like how can you let somebody talk to you like that? Like it's so wild.
yeah. That's literally never made sense to me
Yeah,
at all.
at all.
um,
Dude, it's kind of chilly here. I might need to throw on a hoodie.
Shut up. You were just talking about going and laying out in the sun,
Well, I'm
dipshit.
not in the I'm not in the sun.
There's half a foot of snow here.
Dude, it's pretty nice here. So like you can't, I don't
Shut
know if you
up.
can see very, look at the sun shining.
Stop. Bro, it was above 20 today and I was so happy.
Dude, that's I've been looking at like the high temperatures back home, and man, they've been in like the low 20s every day, if not lower. And
It's
I'm like, man, it getting to only like 64 today is not too bad.
Shut up. Dude, it's awful. Everything about the winter is just whack. Cuz like your face hurts, your joints hurt, your muscles don't loosen up, my fingers dry out and they look like lizard dicks. It's
Bro, I was walking Bash in the morning the other day, and it was the coldest. It was like 45 in the morning, which is that's actually decently cold, right? So like, I had a hoodie on, I had a sweatpants on, I had my winter jacket on, I threw a beanie on, and I had to walk him with the leash around my wrist with my hands in my pocket because I was so cold. And then like it wasn't even windy, but the breeze and me like combined with the breeze and me walking, it felt like I was getting like windburn on my face in 45-degree
shut
weather.
up.
And I was like, I was like, I'm never living in like an absolutely frigid climate
God.
again. I was like, this sucks to me.
Bro, you've been pussified. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, I come out from shoveling snow and I'm like, Julia, I can't feel my fingers. Like, put my hands up your shirt.
Oh, but anyway, the reason I started that is then I like came back in, got in the shower, cranked that so hot, crank the heat so high, pretty much all the way up. And then later in the day, I don't know if it was because I got wind burnt from the colder wind, or it was like the hot water, but then my face was super red and dry the rest of the day.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like I'm not built for this anymore.
Dude, I never have been. I never have been. And it still blows my mind how our dad was like half polar bear. Like, I swear to God. He would go out and like plow snow when it would be like 20-ish degrees and he would just have a hoodie on and his like Carhartt bibs
Yep,
and a
Carl
tassel
Bibs.
cap.
Yeah.
That's it. He'd come in covered in snow, be like, "Well, I got to go back out in an hour and do that again." And it's like, "Bro, you can just let it go. I do
Dude,
not care."
I am straight like Floridian now with the temperature. Like I'm actually pretty cold sitting here. I should grab a hoodie, but like I've been going to the gym like the last like month or so because it hasn't been like cooler, nice weather down here. Not gonna lie, but like there's a garage door in like the one end of the gym, and it like the days it's like 68 and they have the garage door open. I'm like frigid in the gym, and so like I've been wearing a beanie to the gym and been wearing like sweatpants to the gym or like wearing like my pump cover longer or like wearing it for the whole workout because I'm cool.
Dude, 68 is like what most people in Pennsylvania keep their houses at.
I know. And like it's like cold to like keep your like apartment at like 72 or 71 here.
You know what we keep ours at? Because
What?
I chose it. 69.
I I I probably would if it
Always.
was I probably would if it wasn't more expensive for the AC to run at
Right.
run at 71. So
Yep. It's always at 69.
I don't get it. Why?
It's 78's too cold and 70's too hot.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, here's a question that we got on Instagram.
All
I'm
right.
just I'm gonna read it word for word.
Okay.
What was one thing y'all both did to make y'all mom both mad of y'all?
Y'all both did to make your y'all mom both mad at y'all. So that'd be two separate occasions each of us did, or would it be a combined occasion?
I think it's stuff that we did together.
Okay. Was there anything big we did to make mom super pissed?
No, honestly, I think if she ever got mad, it was like small little
Honestly, I don't
things.
know if it was ever Mama. I feel like Mama always gets mad about like something like I think is stupid, and then like nothing I think she would have ever been mad about compared to
Right.
like what I think she would have been mad about.
And like we never did anything huge like color on the walls or break out a window or I don't know.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the most she was ever mad at me, like in general, and I feel like it was over something really stupid. Like,
Honestly, the most pissed she ever got at me was whenever I wouldn't get up for school. Like, I knew she would get pretty loud sometimes because like I liked I like to sleep.
yeah.
And I mean, God bless her for always waking me up, and I never had to set an alarm, but I would always know whenever she had enough because I could hear her do her mom walk. Like, you would hear her footsteps coming in, and I was like, oh, we're about to catch hell. I'm about to catch hell. That's the maddest I would ever thought that she would get at me. Like, she never got too worked up about, like, anything at school.
Dude, that's like yeah. Even like getting certain things I like if I ever got in trouble or anything, I don't remember like any certain things she was like super upset about.
No.
And I'm trying to think there I remember one time she was super pissed at me. And I forget and I thought it was the dumbest thing, so like I didn't even like respond to her being so mad at me. I forget what it was though. I feel like I was in college for some reason. And it was just something it was like something I was like, why are you that upset about it? I forget what it was. I don't know. I was just a great child, so there's really not much to be mad about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were perfect all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So
I mean,
yeah.
now that I think about it, we must have just been really good at getting away with stuff. 'Cause, like, there's no way that we didn't do some shit.
Honestly, it's just because we're both like super dumb and don't remember anything. So there's probably so many
Probably.
times.
I
there are
mean,
probably so there are probably so many times mom was fuming and so pissed off at us, and we're just like la la la.
like, because my mind goes. Remember that summer when we were like obsessed with Jackass? So we recorded ourselves doing all kinds of dumb shit, like jumping
I bet.
from the trampoline into the pole, like doing backflips in, and
Yeah, I bet there are times like that she got pretty upset with us.
there might be a reason we don't remember.
Yeah, remember we somehow messed up the waterproof camera by like putting it in the water,
Yeah, how does
but
that
but
happen?
but like we were doing it while filming the Jackass stuff. That's I
Yeah,
definitely remember that.
it was probably because it was meant to go like in water, not like flippy dump dive into water.
Yeah, and exactly. No, yeah, exactly. It's probably like waterproof when you just like accidentally drop it in the water,
And we
or
were
like you
recording
said,
underwater.
if you like put it in nicely and like film underwater. But yeah, we were literally jumping, having the G forces from the trampoline into the pool, doing flips, whatever we were doing, like tackling each other into it.
Seeing
Like,
how cool it looked whenever we go.
yeah, because I remember it did film it, and I remember all like the bubbles and like the splat. Like you would see all like the commotion
Yeah,
going in the water.
that always looks
Yeah,
so cool.
yeah, we probably honestly we probably just dropped it and didn't realize it.
And I think, honest, like a lot of the things that she would get mad at us for, we like learned our own lesson from. Like if we were doing something stupid and wrecked our bikes, like the gashes we'd have on our knees or potential
Yeah,
concussions that we had. I feel like we're good enough lessons.
fair enough. Fair enough. And look, we both turned out great. Whoa,
Whoa, dude!
that's what I'm talking
How did
about.
you
Let's
do
get
that?
it.
Oh!
Hey,
I wonder what-
that's awesome. Well,
Dude, this is gonna be so lame for the people listening on Spotify. Like,
don't
what are
don't
they
tell them.
celebrating for?
Don't tell them. Don't tell them what happened. They'll have to watch it.
You'll just have to watch the video. Check us out on YouTube. Oh, that was so dope. Oh, I hope we learn more things like that. All right, we'll go with one more. We'll go with one
All right.
more because this one's always fun to talk about. Who is your celebrity crush? Not The Rock.
I was gonna say The Rock. I was legit gonna say The Rock.
He's a solid choice. I'm not gonna lie. That dude is an
Dude.
angel.
Well, also, I mean, I've been liking. So when Will Smith did the slap thing, I was like, Will, man, like you've been the dude for so long. But dude, he started like rapping again, like rapping, and like I I f with some of his songs so hard, dude.
I'm
Like
okay,
he
okay, 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 okay. I'm gonna stop you there. First of all, his song with Joyner is a freaking bop.
slaps.
I said celebrity crush, not man crush.
Well, dude, I mean, I don't even like.
I mean, I'm just getting that out there. Just I accept you the way you are. I accept you the way you are. But I just didn't know.
Well, they just do super cool stuff, man. I don't know.
Personality over looks, right?
I mean, they're also both great looking dudes, so I mean, I don't even know if you can say that,
They
but
are.
like,
That's why I said The Rock, because that dude just glows.
oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. Um, I would. All right, so I guess if it wasn't the man crush, I don't really follow many celebrities that are like females, to be honest. I don't know if that's a bad thing or like, is that like misogynist?
It might be.
I really don't,
Or it
but
might just be a part of getting older. Because I feel like my celebrity crushes. I know my wife's waiting for me to say Sabrina Carpenter because I'm totally hooked on her music now. But I feel like my true, like, if I had to pick celebrity crushes, they'd be, like, still be chicks that I thought were hot in high school.
that's what I'm saying. Like my first thought would be like Rihanna and like you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like,
yes!
well,
That's.
that's oh wait,
I,
hey babe, your celebrity crush is Jesse Reyes, right? Jesse Reyes would be mine.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
I originally said The Rock, and then I was like, "Oh, I've always liked Will Smith." And Johnny was like, "Celebrity crush, not man crush." It's like, oh, yeah, I'll go with Jesse Reyes.
That's a good one. I feel like if I had to narrow it down, I feel like I have two, and it would be Rihanna and Ashley Tisdale.
oh,
I feel like I have like
Fair enough.
two different like vibes, and they fit both.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Jesse Reyes also just makes some like banging music too.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I could definitely bang this in Jesse.
Yeah, for sure.
But now that you're talking about it, if I had to pick a man crush, it would be Drake.
You have been the biggest Drake fan. I don't know. I'm surprised. Maybe it wasn't MGK. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. I don't think he's that attractive.
Got to be attractive, man.
Right? It's, you got to have a little bit of looks in there with the personality.
I got to be attracted to my man crush there, bro.
I also feel like I don't know. Maybe I should stop there. It's just Drake. It's just Drake.
like you explain too much. Yeah.
If
I
I
hear
was to
you.
pass bodily fluids with one of them,
If I was supposed to, if I was gonna use the AC duct,
I don't know. To be honest, I feel like MGK would be a better one night stand, and Drake's the kind of guy that you would want to dine with.
only if you were 16, bro. What you mean? Ah,
Stop, stop. That was not. That
that
was
was funny.
unfounded.
It was
Kendrick was out
funny.
of pocket.
It was funny though.
Also, I will say, I absolutely hate the fact that at your last bodybuilding show, that was what they played when you came out and did your routine.
I didn't even notice
Was
that's what they were
it was
playing.
Kendrick. They were playing Kendrick.
Oh wow, yeah, I
But
didn't even notice.
it was pretty dope whenever then like they had everybody lined up and you all were
Yeah.
up there posing and then like the chorus was hitting like they not like us. They not like us.
Hey.
That looked pretty dope. That was pretty hype.
Well, during that, by the way, so they lined everybody up and like, oh wait, you're talking about yeah, you were there in the morning, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I was thinking about the evening.
Mm. Yeah, I wasn't there for that one. Where was I during that?
I think y'all just didn't come back because I wasn't in the top call out, so like there wasn't really much of a reason. I don't know what you were doing,
Yeah. No, I know that's why. I was like, I'm not paying $100 to see him do one pose.
right? No, it'd be pointless. Like I am sad though. I could have got a ton of cool pictures when I was out there because I was only supposed to. So like, I guess I'll explain it now. But so what they do is like if you weren't in the very top call out, they put everybody else on stage and they call out your name or number. And when they do, you're supposed to like hit one pose and then walk off the stage. Well, they had us all lined up, and like what there were 38 guys in the class. The top call outs 5 guys, so there's like 30 plus dudes standing on stage, right?
Hmm.
And when they kept calling people, they just stood there. They
Oh.
stood in like the front relaxed pose and didn't like hit anything. And me and the dude next to us, we looked and we're like, "Hey, he's gonna start like posing down." And he's like, "Yeah." So we just started like hitting poses the whole time while everybody else was getting called. And then it like started like down the line a little bit. Everyone else started doing it, but yeah, we were like posing down while everybody else until it like came to us because like no one else was even doing anything. We're like, we're just not just gonna just stand here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. So like, I did get to like pose down a little bit, which was pretty sweet. But
That is pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. Plus, that's also right when I got off. I got that picture with Logan Franklin. That's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, it's pretty cool whenever you get to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, so then now that we're talking about it, this is the first that we've recorded since your show. What was your favorite part about the entire experience down in Texas? Over in Texas for you, I guess. Kind of up in Texas.
Up, yeah, it'd be up for me. Yeah.
Wow.
My favorite thing of the whole weekend.
Yeah,
Um, that I looked freaking nutty. I guess would probably be
you did. Yeah.
that. No, that'd be definitely my favorite thing. I mean, yeah, I haven't talked about it on the podcast, but yeah, my goal was getting that top call out because being nationals, if you're in the top call out, you requalify for the next year. So I wouldn't have had to do another show to qualify for nationals again. And then also, for anyone that doesn't know, this is the biggest amateur bodybuilding competition of the year. Uh, yeah, so it was intense, and the top two placings in the first call out get their pro card, so they become the pro bodybuilder. So I mean, obviously that was the goal too, but yeah, so we placed out of the first call out, which really wasn't our goal. Wanted to definitely hit the first call out, which is still a pretty big aspiration for your first nationals.
Yeah.
But the look we had for the weekend was freaking crazy. Like, man, I looked at the stage pictures and I was like, holy shit! Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe this is me. like,
Yeah.
like
And
even with
like,
even
um,
with all the prep like went into it, everything was on point. Like everything with prep went great, man. Like I saw the pictures, I was like we're on. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah, you are.
boom.
And like, you can't say this because of like a whole like humbleness kind of aspect to it, but I can because I'm not you. Like, whenever you went out, you were standing beside the guy that like took. Did he take first or was he in the
Yeah, dude,
first?
he took first
You were
and
right
he
beside him.
yep, I was right beside him. So
Yeah,
he took first and he took the overall. So he
yeah,
took first in my class and then then technically beat seven other guys that also just got their pro card to win the whole show. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm saying this, you are every bit as juiced as that dude was.
Hey, thank
You
you.
were every bit. In
Hey,
my
thank
opinion, I thought you looked better, but
thank you, dude. That's so. Being that Logan took those couple pictures that I have of me standing next to Zay. Zay looked crazy. He definitely deserved to win and win the overall. Man, he did look great. But like me standing next to him, and you look at those pictures, it looks like we should be in the same call out. You know what I
oh
mean?
yeah, you
Because
were.
you can nitpick and like compare where like you can see like, oh, he like I'm winning a little bit here, he's winning here. Oh wow, Zay looks great here, but it doesn't look like he's dogging me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
That's
like,
at the very least, you were every bit as good as he was.
thank you. So like, dude, so honestly, like I said, we didn't get the pro card, didn't place in the top call out, first call out, didn't requalify. So that sucks. Like that was the goal, right? But man, like honestly, like beat what I even thought I would look like to get into the first call out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like even though the placing wasn't there, the look was actually better than I thought we were gonna even look. So
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, like my confidence and like everything going into like the next year is even higher because I'm like, dude, we're right there. You know what I mean? I stood next to the dude that got his pro card and won the whole freaking show.
Yeah.
And like I said, he was not dogging me at all. So I, it wasn't the outcome we wanted, but it was also like kind of the outcome we wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't been any happier with the look, and then met a bunch of cool dudes there. You know, other competitors. So it was an awesome weekend, and then had a great time in Texas with like the fam and everything. So I mean, even like it was a great weekend, even though we didn't place as what we wanted. I felt great about the show. Everything worked out perfectly. So
Good. That's
definitely
awesome.
hyped for this coming year for sure.
That makes both of us, dude. All right. Well, that's all the time that we have for now. Uh Thank you guys for listening and or watching. Clearly if you watched, it was a better show because shit got hyped and we weren't even ready for it. But we appreciate y'all. Keep sending out good vibes into the world. And also don't forget to submit questions. Oh, I love that. Anyway, don't forget to submit questions to us, Q&A, whatever you like, fitness advice from Z-Stig, or just whatever you want to hear us talk about. If you see any cool, funny, or out of there articles, make sure you let us know. Keep sending out good vibes into the world. Remember to be you, they'll adjust. See
See
you,
you guys.
fam.
All right, it's 1:24. I know you ain't asleep. What you up to? This is your grandma. Give me a call. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.